And welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. So today we are doing a general message from Spirit for you. So we'll have three piles right in front of you and let's see what they are. Okay, so we have two already. Pile number one is Gilbert George. Pile number two is John Cockatoo. And pile number three is William Morris. Okay, here are your three choices. So take your time and you can pause the video and see which is the pile that calls to you the most. Okay, I will see you in your chosen pile. So pile number one, Gilbert George. Be the art you wish to see in the world. Your work should not be selfish. Dress the part. Let's see what is the message that you need to hear. What is your message? What does Spirit want to communicate with you? Pile number one. Temperance. Knight of Swords. The Hanged Man. Okay, pile number three, that you are trying to make something work around you and mentally you are not able to find the right balance. It's like you're trying to work out a situation that is pleasing for you, but it is working out otherwise, okay? It is not working out the way you would desire to work it out on. And you feel stuck and you feel helpless. You feel like you're hanging in a situation that has no control. And this is taking a toll on you mentally. Let's find out a little more. Ace of Swords. There's some kind of truth that you need to accept, okay? Pile number one. You need to accept the reality of the situation. Do not try to speculate things. Do not try to work around it in the hopes of, getting where you want it to be. If something is not working out, it is not working out. You need to let go. Yeah. You need to let go and start afresh. Have that zeal and enthusiasm and the fire to start something new. Because what you have been working on is going nowhere. The stars. I see that you've done the best that you could, pile number one. Okay? You've put all your efforts. You've done what was in your hands. And now is the time to let it go. Now is the time to just surrender in the peace of not having control on it. Wait for the divine timing or just let it be. Let it take its own time and resolve. If this is your career, I see that do not fight against it. Do what is in your control. Okay? In this particular situation, I see that the major message here is that you have done your part. Okay, pile number one. You have already taken steps on what was supposed to be done. It's done and dusted. And now your message is to move forward. Do not delve in that phase of having that lack of control on the situation. You need to get started with something new. You need to get started with something that ignites you, that is that boosts that creative flow in you. A lot of you may be in an artistic career here. Pile number one, I see. And make sure that your art is fresh, your work is fresh. Your artwork should not be selfish. There is a message here for you. Be the art you wish to see in the world. Okay? The Chariot. Yeah. Your career is moving in the right direction, though it may seem that it is stuck, though it may seem that you're not getting the results that you're putting in, though it may seem that your opportunities are taken away from you. But that's not the case. This was meant to be, because this is the path that is leading you into success and glory. Okay, pile number one. You are moving in the right direction. Maybe you are not seeing the bigger picture right now, but whatever is not working out for you, pile number one, is not the path that you are supposed to be on. You're meant for something more bigger. You're meant for something that is more emotionally fulfilling and more passionately driven. I feel a lot of passion in this spread, a lot of creative force. You're someone who is a dreamer and visualizes their dreams and puts them into action and creates something very inspiring. Okay, pile number one. You are actually in charge of your situation. Although it may seem otherwise, but you are actually in charge of your situation. Even with the temperance, I see that you're divinely blessed. The Ace of Swords is cutting out what is not meant for you, and the Ace of Wands is handing over to you what is meant for you. If something is taken for you, you're handed over something that is meant for you. Accept this. Be open to receiving from the universe and head in the right direction. Do not lay still. Okay, pile number one. I hope this was helpful, and let me move on to pile number two. So pile number two, whoever chose this John Cockatoo picture, it says the story only seems one-sided. There's no such thing as happy ending. Find your future in the past. Interesting. Let's see what is your message from Spirit. What is your Spirit message? Pile number two. Okay, you're having a hard time fulfilling your wishes, okay? You are having to work over and over again. You're having to, there is a repetitive cycle going on in your work phase, which is uh, stopping you from achieving your heart's desire. And this has been happening over a long time. Your message is to accept the fact that there is no final destination, okay? Pile number two. There's no such thing as a final destination here. You're constantly looking at the future and trying to achieve something that you're very unsure of. Find your future in the past. It's trying to tell you that look for deeper meanings in your past. Reflect back on your past and see what mistakes you made. What went wrong, why it went wrong, why is it that you failed that time. Learn from your mistakes. Pile number 2. If you are constantly complaining that you're not getting what you deserve, and a particular cycle of, a particular pattern of not getting what you deserve is repeating over and over again, go back into your past and see what is it that you're repeating over and over again. The story seems one-sided. There is more to it. Pile number 2. Pay attention to smaller details. Okay, there is something lacking, there's something hiding behind that you're not paying attention to. What is it that you are not paying attention to? The High Priestess. Probably you already have an intuition of this situation. You know what you're hiding. You know what is, not what you're hiding, but you know what is your intuition telling you. What is it that you're lacking? What is it that you're not paying attention to? Probably you're not paying attention to your intuition. You're not paying attention to your gut feeling. Pile number 2. Your intuition has been guiding you over and over again to take a certain path, to make a certain move, to proceed in a certain direction, but you always overlooked it. And that's why you are not achieving what you want. And this cycle is repeating over and over again of failure and not meeting your expectations because you have been ignoring your intuition. King of Coins. You're being too, rigid in your ideas. Okay? You're being too rigid. You're being too stagnant and stubborn in your decisions, your choices. And that is what is blocking your growth and expansion. You're not moving from where you should. You need to move. You are sticking to a certain position, expecting something magical to happen, expecting a certain cycle to break. But that's not the case. Pile number 2. You need to make a move. You need to march ahead. You need to just keep going. One last card for you. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. There's no point like banging on a locked door. It's like banging your head against a locked door that is never going to open. You are marching in the wrong direction and you are expecting things to change on its own, and it's not, because you are not listening to your intuition, you're not listening to your gut feeling, and you are being stubborn, you're being rigid, you're being stagnant. All you need to do is approach it with a different approach, with a fresh approach. Pile number 2. Look in the past for your answers. If something didn't work out in the past, do a thesis on it and see why it didn't work out. You'll find your answers there. Okay, so pile number 2, I hope this was helpful, and I will move on to pile number 3. So So pile number three, whoever chose this William Morris picture. Bad truth makes good fantasy. To be prolific, be versatile. Art is the methadone of the masses. Okay. So pile number three, what does spirit want to tell you? 9 of Pentacles, the Emperor. I see that those of you who have chosen this pile run your own business. You are financially free, you are financially independent, you know how to do what you do, and you have that power at work in your workspace. Okay, you hold power to what you do, and you are very proud of the power that you hold. What is uh, what is that spirit wants to tell you? Again, the Nine of Wands. I see that you have like finances, is not an issue for you. Finances are good, but somehow there is a lack of, uh, there's a lack of the feeling that you will get through this. There are a few hurdles on your path that is, draining you out, pile number three. And this draining feeling could be overwork, exhaustion, or too much to handle, too much responsibility. I see there is a lot of responsibility on your head, pile number three. You're someone who is heading a big business, and there is a lot on your shoulders. The devil. This is draining you out. You feel tired, maybe. You feel uh, you lack that time to rest. You need that time to uh, take a break and revive your energy. Otherwise, this burnout will cause you over a period of time to leave what you're good at and look somewhere else for that emotional fulfillment. And that is not a good thing. Bad truth make good fantasy. Your truth is that you are, although everything looks good, but deep inside you're exhausted. Pile number three. You're exhausted, you're drained, your energy is not up to the mark, okay? Superficially, things look right, but this is not going to sustain the test of time. You need to focus on um, finding the time for respite, relief, and recharge. Otherwise, this tower is going to fall. You know, to build a tower, you need a foundation that is strong. If the foundation is not strong, the tower, although you might reach a height, it'll topple down because, it's not strong inside. And the more you work, the more pressure you put on yourself, You will earn a lot of wealth and power, but inside you will feel crippled. Inside, emotionally, you will feel dissatisfied, and mentally, you'll not feel fit. And that is going to lead you to leave what all you worked on and move ahead in search of peace. And that is not what you desire, because you are really good at what you do. Pile number 3. You're amazing at what you do. You are an extremely talented person, and I don't want you to give up on this beautiful talent that you have. To restore the balance that you need to take time off. Take frequent breaks. Take a quarterly break, maybe, or a half annually break. But breaks are important for you so that you can recharge your mind and your energy. Taking breaks will renew your energy and make a strong foundation for your business to flourish upon. If you don't feed on good energy, how will your business feed on good energy? Okay, pile number 3. You are the emperor who is going to look after uh, what you're looking after, your business, your empire, your everything. You need to make sure that you are fit and fine. If you are not fit and fine, you give up. Your empire will fall, and that is not what you want. You need to keep yourself strong and resilient so that you can handle no matter what comes. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope this quick and short reading was helpful, insightful. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated. And I will see you very soon in some other pick a pile reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.